welcome back to the next video in the series of hero breakdowns. And we are gonna be picking up our next legendary hero that we get early on in the game. And that would be Cynthia. Not Cynthia, Catherine, I'm sorry. Cynthia is her sister and we are gonna talk about her as well. But yeah, this video is for Catherine. And first of all, if you are not a spender, don't go for her. Just a very upfront disclaimer, just because even though she's arguably one of the cheapest heroes to awaken, hold on, I think you do need to get to level 10 VIP to awaken her. For that to happen, you have to collect a lot of gems and then you have to get all the VIP packs. Now, if you're not a spender, don't go for her. But if you are planning to go for her, she is really, really good. In the early game, there's no match for her. The damage that she deals, really good. And in the mid game, again, she's gonna be your main rider lead for a good amount of the game until you have I think the very first really good commanders that comes out when you have Bella. And I think until then you are gonna be running her. If I'm missing some other rider hero, Bella and Sven comes out together, and I don't know, from on top of my head, I think she is gonna be the main rider hero for a long time. Now we are gonna be doing the same breakdown where we are gonna talk about the skills, then the talent tree, possible pairs, her usage in arena or the field, and lastly, I think I'm gonna start adding it from this video onwards, which I did from last video, is fragments, where to get them, fragments and hero badges. Okay, now her first skill, rage require 1000, pretty standard, damage factor 7700, next attack deals bonus damage of 4700. Now this is an enhancement on the original skill. Before awakened, this particular skill is 7700 damage. Next attack has 50% chance of bonus damage of 4700. After awakening, next attack will deal this much damage, which is really, really good. That's about her first skill. Basically, in total, you're gonna be dealing 11,000, 12,400 damage in 2 turns. Pretty good. Now, next skill is increase rider squad attack by 25%, and when paired with Cynthia, increases rider squad attack by additional 12%. So if you're running her with Cynthia, just by running her, you get additional squad attack. So if this skill is at say 1, you're gonna still have 12% at rider squad attack just by running her with Cynthia. So in total you have 37% rider attack buff on the stat. So pretty impressive. Next, I think it's a zombie skill, and rider squad travel speed of 15%. So this is not bad. 15% is okay. Later on you'll get better, but 15% early game is pretty good. Difficult to catch. Rider squad, basically their job is to get in the field quickly, do a lot of damage that they can, and then while getting out, when the your squad size is less than 50% or 40%, you want to get them out, refresh the match, get them back in the field. So getting in and getting out has to be quick, because if you are getting out and your enemy is able to catch you and hit you and kill you before you can be out of the battlefield, you are basically you know, it's not an ideal situation for you to be in. So this is where riders squad's job is. So travel speed in the beginning of the game 15%, pretty good. Now squad's basic attack has 10% chance of to recover rage of 140. Now 10%, actually this happens a little more than 10%, I think, because 10% is like one, so the whole skill cycle is say 10 seconds, and you say because of certain rage building skills and talent tree and maybe support hero, you end up bringing it down to say 8 seconds. This will happen once in that whole skill cycle. So 140 means it is gonna reduce your skill cycle by 1.4 seconds in a sense. So pretty good. Again, early on in the game, really decent. Now you have, again, this skill we already talked about. So overall she is gonna be a very good damage dealer early on in the game, and then you can get in, hit, get out, refresh, get back in. Pretty good. Now next would be the talent tree. Again, she is gonna be mostly running as a lead because of the very fact that she does a lot of damage, good buff to your infantry, rider squad, and rage generation, plus she runs skill tree. Now skills tree is very famous. I think I did talk about it in my video of Charlie. You get a lot of rage generation out of this tree. This tree is for that. Basically, you have one skill, two skill. Is that the one? No, damage dealt. This is also, I think, damage dealt. Yes, this one. 3. Yeah, you get quite a bit of rage getting out of this. Plus I do get the rider tree and get another rage, so you can bring that skill cycle down to 7 seconds almost. And when that skill comes into play for 10% chance of 140, it's pretty decent. You can get that thing quick. Now there was an option for me to go whether to go this side, where I can have squad have 10% chance to reduce targets attack by 5% for next 2 seconds, or squad have 10% chance to increase travel speed by 4% for 2 seconds. I kinda like this part because I use her primarily in Water Wars, and in that if you have more speed, it does help, especially if you are hitting an enemy squad who got the water and you want to, chase them, hit them and take the water away from them. So yeah, I kind of run her for that, and I do like extra speed. So that, and I think this is also travel speed by 12% when squad is less than 50%. Maybe I'll change this a little bit, get this over here, because I do want more of this. Yeah, but all in all, get the skill tree, get the rage, and then get to this point. You do need reduce skill damage taken by 15% is pretty helpful. And outside of that, you can either go for this this particular talent, or this talent based on your need. I like speed, I might go for speed. So that is about her talent tree. Possible pairing, very obvious because of the skill, is Cynthia. So Cynthia, pretty much you can get her for free, and again, for her you can use universal relics to increase her her skills, and we're gonna talk more about her when we do the breakdown of her. But yeah, this is one of the pair, and since she is a rider commander, a very very good pair for her is Park. Park is a very good assistant for any rider squad that you are preparing. It could be Freya is gonna be the lead, Park is gonna be the assistant. If you're going for both epic commanders as a rider squad, he's a good assistant, very tanky. But yeah, he needs a lead. So Cynthia, not Cynthia, I'm sorry. Catherine can have either Cynthia as one of the good pairs or Park. I would not recommend Freya as one of the assistant, because if you are already having one rider legendary hero as your lead and you wanna select second epic hero as an assistant, you already have Park. There's no basically need to upgrade Freya, who is not as good of an assistant in the first place. So because Park has attack reduction and good damage factor, and then a good rider squad defense, and again increase damage dealt to the enemy squad, so he's pretty tanky. But yeah, so those will be two good pairs for her. I would recommend her to be used with an assistant that is troop specific. So that's why I would not recommend her running with Charlie or somebody, because I am not a very big fan of cross troop type heroes to be paired together. You wanna buff one particular troop type with a hero, then you want an assistant who does the same buffing to the same troop type. Pretty common sense kind of a thing. Now, where can you use her? Field and arena both are perfectly okay for her. She is gonna be a damage dealer in both places. So yeah, you can use her in both locations. And where do you get her fragments or badges? Her badges is gonna be, again, wherever you get your legendary badge, you can use that on her. She can actually, legendary badge you can use for any legendary hero, even if even if their fragments are specific. Legendary badge can be used regardless. So stars, yeah, you can use them, your universal ones. When it comes to fragments, her fragments are only from VIP packs. So you have to go to VIP and you have to get to VIP 10, get this pack to get the last fragments to awaken her. So if you're gonna take time to get to VIP 10, I would say hold on until you get to VIP 10. And if you feel like you want to invest in her at that point to have her awakened, only then I would recommend you investing that many stars to get her to all 6 stars or any amount of stars, because the more the number of stars you have, the more number of stars you need to get to complete the next star. So might as well go for another hero at that point. With that, since that's all about Catherine, next video is gonna be about Cynthia, since I'm saying that name a lot. So yeah, until then, have a nice day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. If you have any questions or comments about the way I did the breakdown, or you want me to do it differently, do let me know, and I will take that into account and we can proceed forward. Alright,